the max.
So we're here now. This is now going to be episode 3, and you probably already started your episode 3. So all you people listening on to Vince's channel, ignore what I just said. But everyone on my channel, welcome to episode 3, and we're gonna try to build a freaking gambling house. And I want to get your expertise, Vince, on gambling, man. Like, how do you do it? What's your secrets to gambling? Have you built a successful one? Because I've struggled.
The only gambling city I actually built was in the beta, so I can't.
Yeah,
really...
me too, and it was flawless. Like, I was building I had high rollers in my city. Like, they were just throwing all their money at me. Yeah, now so it's like a struggle to build gambling.
How did I have... I had the videos, they're all uploaded on my channel, and basically the way I did the gambling was I just had the one main avenue right down the street. I had my bus station. I made sure to have the shuttle bus. And honestly, I can't really explain why it did so well. It just... I plopped one, probably in a really bad spot, but it got traffic, and then I thought, well, I want the gambling HQ, just cuz. So I plopped another casino, honestly, right beside the first casino, and it did good.
Do you build 2 gambling casinos to, you know, have, like, do you have to build 2 gambling casinos in order to get that that gambling HQ?
I think so. Like, at least with the gambling house, I don't think the gambling house can actually make enough money to get the gambling HQ just by itself. So I think you need a couple more. But maybe you could have a very, very, very successful just single gambling house, and maybe you could get it as well. But I don't know.
It seems really hard to do, man. I tried so many times. Ooh, voice crack. Tried so many times, and dude, it was just like not working out, man. Like I did it once, one very successful gambling city, and it did super good.
Oh.
And then as time progressed, I couldn't go from gambling house to the next, like, gambling casino, to the next casino, and have that one also be as successful as my gambling houses. It was just impossible. I couldn't get it. It just would not do as well. It wasn't successful at all. It was super sad. It was because I first built the sleek casino, which is like the medium wealth, high wealth, and low wealth type of thing.
Yeah.
And it just sucked so much. It was like depressing bad.
Huh.
I wonder if I can build houses on this road like this.
Yeah, for me right now, I actually haven't really played too much with the city specialization. So I'm gonna try doing some oil and trading the oil out into the global market.
I've done that quite a few times, and I've seen some success. Not too many problems, but I did run into situations where at times, like, I just didn't know what to do.
Okay.
Where, like, I just, because I was so new to, like, cargo and all that stuff that you can do. Like, you can ship it through the water, and you can, like, ship it on the trains, and you can do all this crazy stuff. I just didn't know how to work it, man. It was just, like, such a struggle. But I know I'm going to run into problems in this SimCity here, in the city I'm building, just because my train station is really in a weird spot. Like, what do you do for tourism? Do you make tourist attractions often, or how does that work for you?
Normally I just plop. Let's see. For the tourism. Normally I just plop like the expo center or like a pro state. Like, I don't do too much. One thing
do the expo centers do well? I mean, I feel like they're so expensive for like the max profits it makes.
I find that it actually does. I mean, it's a $150 payment once. And then the max profit, $189.
Wait, it's $150 for the center to, like, 150,000.
Sorry, it's 150,000 to plop the center. And then after that, you run one event, and let's say you get the max profit, you've already made money. You've already made everything you've ever paid on this center back. That's how I see it. So it'll be a huge investment right off the bat. But after that, you'll just make money.
Well, hopefully, I've never built one, so I guess I'll try it on this episode of this city. I just plopped my gambling house, and I'm nervous, man. Every time I do a gambling house, it just doesn't work out, man. Like, I swear I do something wrong, but I think I strategically placed this gambling house on the correct side of the road, because I noticed already that one side's gonna have more is more dense of traffic than another. So I place it on the opposite side of where all the traffic is, where the tourists that are coming in can get there easier. Where it basically is like the road coming into my city, there's less traffic than there is leaving. So hopefully I don't run into traffic situations, because on one of my roads I'm already seeing that there's a heavy flow of traffic, even after upgrading to the heavy density road, which sort of sucks.
Anywhere in the early game, I just don't see the need to, I guess, because honestly, you're not gonna be. You may have 3 lanes, but until you see those roads being used consistently through all hours of the day, like in the
like right now it's not being used. Yeah, I see what you mean.
I've noticed that it definitely doesn't get used as much as it normally does, which is expected. Just if you think in real life, it's very expected.
So you said you did well in the gambling house when you first started. I plopped my gambling house already at a $400 loss. After a few minutes, I'm already at $700 loss basically. What do you do in those situations? If
just
you have any tips or
into the city, like I wouldn't start the gambling or the tourism right away. The way I would do it is I would actually just build the city around and try to make areas within where I think would do great, and then after that, So right now, like, with my city, it's an oil city. I'm just trying to map out where where I would get the best out of it. So I'm just trying to figure out exactly like that.
Well, I'm just gonna try. I'm winging it here. I'm just gonna try to bring in some more profits. I just threw down like one of those like things that lure people in. Okay. And hopefully that works. I mean, man, it's not looking too good already. But I guess let's just continue building on what I do have. Let's see. It should have gone up or down. It went up again. That's not good. Man, it's frustrating. Especially on this little, like the plot of land I'm working with here is fairly small compared to most plots of land that I've ever worked with. So it's that like little chunk of money that I'm losing every hour because of my casino is gonna be crucial.
Yeah.
In my end game.
What's your plus minus right now? How much are you making?
Well, I'm up $5,000 an hour. But my casino's losing. Oh, my casino's actually it's gonna be doing profit. It's gonna go in the profit soon. See, like it shows like a up and down scale like already. Like it's showing me how well it's doing per day. But I want to see like on like average, like where it's looking like on a line or a chart, how it's going up and down. What's the pros and cons right now?
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Not enough medium wealth jobs. I have a lot of freaking demand for people. Oh, man.
Just need to figure out how I want my city to look. Do I want to just do a grid? Like, a grid is very effective, but it's boring, basically. And I don't want it to be boring.
Yeah, boring cities are boring. Exactly. Oh, I didn't want to play those there. Oh, God, that hurts.
I'm just trying to figure out exactly how I want the city to be built right now.
Yeah, I definitely didn't plot my city out.
Some of the things I didn't plan too well.
I'm literally like, I barely have any space left. Like, and you guys are probably like, what are you talking about? You have huge plots of land. When you look at it, it's really, I don't have that much. Like, I think the max population I'm probably gonna be able to get, is probably like 15,000, man. That's if I keep my city at low wealth, medium wealth, without like putting in skyscrapers.
Yeah.
Yes, my gambling house is profiting. Woohoo! That's good. That is really good. We're making the money, honey. I don't know why I called you honey. Oh, we're at $1,000 a day. That's pretty good. All right, I don't want to get too excited because that's when I start.
That's when you start making bad choices. I get you.
So let's I guess keep expanding. I don't like that's the thing. Like, do you keep expanding or like what do you do?
I try to watch the demand. I try to see what's going on right now.
What's going on?
My medium wealth residential is just through the roof. So that means I need to do something. So that's what I just did. Now I'm actually just gonna add a school. I don't add schools right away.
I sometimes wait to add schools as well, just because it's so expensive.
Yeah.
Just like, do you have a hospital already?
I just added one.
I'm about to add one soon because people are leaving my city because people are dying so much.
That seems to be the consensus in most of my cities. People are dying.
Yeah, it's a problem in my city as well. It's like, oh, there's people dying. We need to get the hell out of here. So they just evacuate. But I think I'm gonna end this episode. So yeah, that's episode 3 for everyone that's watching on Business Channel. I'm ending the episode on. What is that big plot of land being wasted here? Do you ever see that where, like, sorry, that was totally random real quick, but like, where like you'll build an industrial plot of land and you'll just see like a huge dump, like square box. You ever get that or no?
I don't think.
Like, look in your industrials. Like, it's just like a huge plot of land that's being used for nothing. Like, it's literally not making me any money. I can't demolish it. I can't do anything to it. It's literally zoned for a, I guess, industrial, but there, okay, that's weird.
No, I don't think
That was so weird. Let's try this again. See if it does it again. I hope not, because that was really ridiculous. Come on, hurry up. Let's see how the gambling house is doing real quick. $3,000 a day. Bam, son.
There we go. Good.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Whatever, we're gonna end this episode here, and I'll see you guys back here with episode 4.